Alright, welcome back to another episode of Loud and Ugly Garage. Past couple episodes we've just been showing you guys my dad's truck and my grandpa's 41 Willys. So now we're back in the garage. We got a race coming up in 2 weeks. I don't know if I'll be able to get the truck done, but we're going to try. Got the motor all taped off right now. Gonna go ahead and paint this. We're doing gold just like the motor I have in there now. And then we've got some new valve springs here with retainers and everything that we're setting up for the heads, and we're gonna get these painted up as well, and then hopefully get all this stuff bolted together. So I just put a self-etching primer on the block after I Scotch-Brighted it. Now I'm going to take some of this gold engine paint here and paint it gold. So I've got 3 layers of paint on the bottom side. Now I flipped it over in the stand. I just got to paint this back lip here, and she should be good. I've got the motor in here all fresh and painted, pretty gold color. We're going to peel the tape off and see how it looks. So I got a little lazy with it and didn't cover those up. So I just sanded those down, made them nice and smooth again. Now we're going to flip this over and put the oil pump in. We got the stud in there, tightened down. So now we're going to torque this down to 65 foot-pounds. So we got this high flow and deep sump oil pump on, and now we're going to get the timing chain. What now it is, it's a timing gear cover. You got the cam button put in. I'll make sure you have that so you ain't walking around. Oh, that was cool. Just knocked a bunch of stuff over. But I got this gold timing chain cover here just to match everything with the gold theme we got going on with Loud and Ugly. Alright, now it's time to put the oil pan on. We're going to be running a 1-piece gasket for this, but we still just put a little bit of Mega Black in the corners here just so that it doesn't leak.
So we did some work on these valve springs here, and it's not looking too good right now without having to go back to ordering some more stuff, or I'm not sure what we're going to have to do yet. We used the micrometer, checked our height right here. It's 1.880, and we need a 1.850, which is fine because we bought a shim kit here that will work for it. But the problem we had is when I checked the springs at the installed height, or at the height even where we had here, which would have been a little less, they come up like 100 psi too high. These are springs that were recommended for this cam when he called Jegs, and that's what they told him to order. So we got to do a little bit more homework, find out if we can maybe run without the inner spring. Without the inner spring, they're right in range of what we need at the installed height. So if that's the case, then we're going to have to get a locator, because as you can see down here, these are bow tie heads, so they weren't ever made with that pocket that they usually have from the factory that holds your springs from doing this walking around thing. So we're going to have to get a cup like they use on aluminum heads that holds the spring in place. So that's where we're at with that. We're going to have to probably do a little bit more ordering and get back on the next episode with how we're going to deal with the head issue.
On that note, we still got headway on the motor here. A lot of prep time getting this taped off and cleaned up nice so that we could paint it. Scotch brighted everything. It was painted nice and black, but we went with the gold, so I put a self-etching primer on there first after I did the Scotch Brite, painted it gold, and then we did the same thing with the oil pan. We got that one-piece gasket on there, and then we put the cam button on, put the timing chain cover on, or timing gear cover on. So now we got the motor kind of in a position where I can bolt the trans to it, because the trans is ready to go. Get the torque converter, all that, flywheel, get it on there. I'm going to pull the motor and trans out of my truck tomorrow and slide this in so I can get drive shaft measured. We're kind of in crunch time, just trying to get ready for the rockin' race. So fingers crossed, hopefully we'll see you guys at the rockin' race.